coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line with the Minnesota Vikings. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Again, it's Fournette. Jaguars. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And oh, it's blocked. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Paul Posluszny. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Keenum. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Blue 45. 54 Mike. Check. Left. Z. Ready.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Time running out here on the play clock.
There we go now.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go. Green 90.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first-ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be, because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down, 8. From the gun, it's Keenum. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Keenum on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw, it's Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out for Hearns. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Following the sack, third and long for Bortles and the Jags.
There we go. Green. Four down. Ace. Check it back.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail. Green 39. Green 39. Left. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. There we go. Tight dog.
In motion right is Robinson. They'll run it again with Fournette. Powerful running. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Keenum. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Flushed out right. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Keenum. And right with it here over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Keenum throwing on second. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. When the Vikings get down this way, they start looking for number 82. Rudolph had 24 targets in the red zone last year. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On second down, here's Bortles. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go now. Mike 5-4.
On third down, that's Grant. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Keenum now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll be third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll toss it to Fournette. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got to jump here. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Now he'll let it go deep left. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Keenum now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Open space inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Keenum on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hand. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bortles now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bortles got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 3 that time, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That good for 22 and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice game there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Now Cook throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Cook. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Gets around him. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Old coach of mine used to say all the time, hey, sometimes you got to put your nose down, put your shoulder down, and drive forward and get some yardage. Save those dance moves for the senior ball, son.
And look at this. It's a fake. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down. Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the sack. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. There he goes inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 42 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Borrell's going to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And complete to Lewis over the middle. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Very short. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Keenum's going to throw it here. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Case Keenum, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That's fielded in the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Allen Robinson, 77 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. It's caught right side, it turns. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. He's back to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.